Hello, we are back going into round 3 of Pebble Beach. We started it yesterday. First round went really good. I think we were 3 shots off the pace of the lead. But we were looking way better, and we're just going to pick up right here. Yeah, we're -5, leaders -8. So, let's get going.
EA Sports
really
and
loud.
the PGA Tour proudly
Wasn't going to
present
stream today,
the
but
season-long
I decided I had
race
nothing better
for
to
the
do,
FedEx
so
Cup.
why not?
From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it,
Watched
Mother
the F1
Nature's
race
just
this morning.
showing
It was
off this week.
okay.
Pebble Beach,
It's nice
one
there
of
was
the
some
crown
strategy-
jewels of American
strategy
sport in
difference,
all
but-
its glory. As we look at the Friday leaderboard, we've currently
It was
got
a
a
pretty
tie at the
average
top
race.
of the leaderboard at 8 under par. And the golfer we'll be watching
This is
definitely in contention.
This is
just
my
3
first
shots
game
off the lead.
of the day, so just a heads up. Might be a little rusty. Sweet. Take a bounce to the right. Keep out of the sand.
Yeah, that's a beauty
Perfect.
there to get this second round underway.
Yeah, I've got some cleaning I need to do here at my apartment
Second
today,
shot coming up. Let's
but
check in for
I
the
don't
first
have a whole
time.
ton of things,
Nota Begay
so
the third.
might play some of this.
Not the textbook
Might
play
play,
here, but executed to perfection, leaving
some
a short
NASCAR.
iron for the approach.
Kind of just see how the day goes. Okay. I wanted to put some side spin on it, but
Okay,
I thought the
that's
green would
acceptable
take
there.
care of it itself.
This one measures out to 15 feet.
Sorry, forgot. Wow. This is a pretty hefty. Okay.
Well
Glad
done.
we read
That
that
is
right.
in for a par here at
It's a
the
pretty
first.
hefty
And
right
he'll
to
remain
left.
3 shots off the pace. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway. Because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
It's like just in the way. Hopefully that keeps out of the sand.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Easiest hole on the, or one of the easiest holes on the course. Let's go. I feel like yeah, let's run the 6 and hope it just sits down. It's a lot more power than. Get some backspin here. Okay, that sat really nice.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
Oh, just
Just
rimmed
gonna
out.
sneak on by.
Not gonna be able to take the eagle.
Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And after yesterday's 67, quickly to 1 under for his round here. Onto the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventional. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and put the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie.
This hole, I love it. Just got to get the shot to actually shape itself, and that one does. That's gonna sit real pretty. Yeah.
And that will do just fine. We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2 in the morning.
I've been to Prague too, yeah.
Funny to me.
Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. It was the one time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale.
There's not a ton of break. Let's go. Nice birdie.
Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And he's going to move to 7 under par, 2 under on the day.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right. Because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, to try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But,
not the greatest swing path.
as I first said, do not go right.
Yeah, don't go right. Don't go left. We'll take
They
it.
call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
Where's my spinner? My gold spinner. I love it. If we didn't underswing, it would have been a little better, but
Some work, but it'll end up okay.
This is an 11-foot putt.
still birdie try.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up
Oh,
that
3
slope.
birdies to start
He
the
is in
round.
for a birdie. That's going to move him to 8 under. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fit. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green.
I unplugged it. I'm trying to move it over so it gets a bit more straight on. Damn. That's straight on. Just gotta plug it back in now. This adapter of mine, I'm sure, is like, why the hell do we have so many things plugged in? Yeah, let's charge the computer through the actual charging port. Oh, steering wheel's just beneath my feet. I don't really have a great place to put it, and I'm not racing. Just a pain. All right. Aim a little long with the finesse. And go 5-iron and drop that thing. No, I'm gonna need the backspin. That'll be okay.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot.
Par 3,
safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. He's hoping here to at least get this to tap-in range, but it is for birdie.
This is a long putt. Going downhill and then uphill. A lot of right to left. Let's go. 40-foot putt.
Sensational. What a putt there.
40-foot
From a
putt.
long way
We are
out, that somehow goes down for a birdie.
doing
And with it, he'll
just
take over
running,
the top
running
spot
it
on
right
the
now.
leaderboard here on this Friday. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make
Glad
it
I
legal
chose to
here,
play this
and
today.
chance to feel really good about where you're headed.
Yeah, let's keep it going. You're having a great second round. Have this sit right here at the end.
Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot. And maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the
uphill.
pin sitting on the green. Gonna have to pick out a point
High.
along the
See
edge
if
of the
it'll
cliff to
sit
get the
better.
ball on line.
Okay. That's not a nice place
That
to be.
second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
I mean, I guess this is a par 5, so birdie is probably what we do need from this, but. Sweet. 4 feet from the
Yeah,
hole.
big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Oh,
And then
that
throw the
just
birdie.
skirts the outside.
Just throw the
edge. That's
birdie.
a tough break. Safely in for par.
Save the
here
par.
at the 6.
Should have been a birdie,
And
but
they'll stay at
it'll be
minus
good.
9.
Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake. Where that's what
Piece
it
of
looks
cake.
like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
just gonna go with the 60. Just gonna try to get some extra power on it. It's gonna be short, isn't it? I think we had this problem this last in the first round too.
So
It's
this
being
wind
really
now
short.
really becoming a problem. I mean, that ball was knocked right out of the sky. Now, from long range, this for birdie.
A lot of left to right. 46 or 41 foot putt. That's got a nice track to it. Just a little to the right.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark.
And par.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is.
Hi, Cozy. Hi, Cozy. Come here.
Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world.
Yeah, 4 hybrid, uphill. It's underswing.
from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot,
Downhill
great
to the
position
left.
looking at
We're
this
gonna go 8
green.
iron.
There are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty
forward
area.
roll.
Requires precision execution.
Not too bad. You having fun up there?
Now this for birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move
Going
much at
uphill
all.
left to right. I don't think we too much. I didn't think we had enough break on it, but and here's our first bogey of the day. Alright, well, not everything can be sunshine and
Well, I
how?
just stared at that one too long. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. That goes down, but
I'm
it's a
confused why that
6
went right,
at the
but-
par 4. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead.
Oh,
2019
that
U.S.
sucks.
Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very
Oh,
narrow green and a very
yikes.
small green, but this time with a long club.
okay, it'll stay.
Oh, yeah, that is a beauty. Is that going to get the slope?
Yeah.
Yes,
Rolled a
it
lot better
will.
than it
Check
did the
this
first
out.
day.
Woo, that's going to keep right on going. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the
Little
opportunity to
backspin.
hit a great second.
Okay, I'm glad that didn't go.
Maybe a little too pumped up
Backspin
there. That
into
just
the
flew
abyss.
past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
10-foot putt left.
Downhill, right to left. And perfect break.
To it. Well done.
We
It's a
our putting
birdie
game is
here
good
for
other
him.
than the
And
8th
that
hole.
is going to finish off a 3 under front side as they go out in 32. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water.
Up to second place. See what the lucky pink belt can do.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
146
Uphill
yards
going
left to the
off our
hole,
back.
coming off a birdie
We're
on the
gonna
previous,
try the
looking
approach
for
with the
2 in a
9
row.
iron. Aiming a little past the hole, but we got the wind. Okay.
It's just a touch
Sat-
too long.
sat
I
really
mean,
nice.
Personally, I'd rather it be putting back up the hill than coming down. It's pretty quick.
Now we're gonna go a little to the left, but pretty much straight on.
Nope.
Okay, I
Good
guess I should have
effort,
gone
but
directly
that's
straight
gonna
on.
wander a few feet by. So that's in for par to start this backside, and he'll remain 1 shot back.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest, Frank. What do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out on that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway fine.
A little to the right.
That one up the right side. All right, in the fairway.
Hi.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there
Kind of
close.
scary. We're gonna see if we have a high flop available going uphill, so spinner's not gonna be the move, and it's a little too far. Alright, guess the finesse is what we're gonna have to do. Uphill with the wind. Okay, not exactly.
That's a good shot.
Right, I
And more
liked
importantly,
it.
too, a green in
Would've wished it
regulation,
was
so birdie
closer.
chance.
He has a 12-footer here.
But we'll still take the birdie.
Yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 4 under par, just one shot off the top spot. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green
Real
tends
finesse.
to be really firm.
It's 6 iron. Aim high. I know it looks like we're aiming in the sand, but going downhill. Hopefully this will carry to the green. Some backspin on it.
All right, you
Oh,
take
so
those all
nice.
day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. This now for birdie at 12.
Downhill.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge.
Nicely done.
Man,
Two
we are
straight
reading the
birdies here
greens.
early on this backside.
Great.
And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4.
You're gonna want to get some extra juice on this one, I think. Oh, come back into the hole. Oh,
Leading is
so
one thing, but
close.
hitting iron shots like that
So
lead is going to
close.
increase.
Man, if that would have gone in,
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13.
really would have liked that
He's
one.
opened up a 2-shot lead here in round 2.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Oh. Oh, we're fine. This thing
Everything
is gonna
flowing
end up
really
right.
well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
Honestly, I think we're just gonna lay it up. rolls onto the green. Rolls onto the green, but I didn't like where it was putting us.
That second shot here
We'll
to
take a
the par
flop
5,
here and
Frank,
put it close.
got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway.
Uphill.
Now, a fairly
And go a little
straightforward
longer
third
past
shot.
the hole. Oh, wow. Okay. It really went past the hole. Would have liked to flop
Chance
it down
now.
a little
Another
closer.
birdie.
Ah, swing path kind of messed
Right
us
on
up.
line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead.
Should fly over this sand.
This is turning a little to his left.
Going downhill and having the wind
For
going
a
that way.
strong finishing kick here on this
Absolutely.
Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Stop. Alright. He's gonna put backspin on it,
That's
but I was
good
afraid it
technique.
wasn't gonna bounce at
That is
all.
right around 5 feet. Not too bad. From 4 feet for birdie.
There we go.
Now,
There's the birdie,
that's
minus 12.
Never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he's now the leader by 4 here on this Friday.
Oh wow, we are really up.
Par 4, 16th hole, Frank. What's
I
the
didn't
right
even know we were in the
play
lead
off
yet.
the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even, a fairway wood. Now, you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left
And
of the
that's
two
gonna
on the
be
right.
to the right of the fairway.
That's sort of a no-no. So anything
Dang it.
slightly left of that, that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime.
We're gonna be at least out
Appears
of the
to
way
be
of the
sitting
tree.
up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
I
Alright.
always looked inside that 15
Glad
feet
we
circle.
up-clubbed.
Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Birdie putt now moving to his right.
Oh,
It took a look. I thought it might catch that right edge, but it didn't get there. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. From Jack, the 1972 U.S. Open, to Tom Watson, the same championship, 1982. A 182-yard par 3 penultimate hole at Pebble Beach has provided historical drama time after time.
time after time. You don't say. Downhill in the wind. We're gonna go 8 iron. I hope the wind would keep it. We're gonna go 7 iron and high. So I think the wind's gonna make it not roll as far. It should just come straight down. Roll back. Woo!
Oh, that is some
We
kind of
just
nice
can't
right
really-
there to
we
fourth
can't
feet
get that
and
on
a
any
very
of this.
good look at birdie. Now this for another birdie.
Absolutely.
Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday.
Man, we might have to
Well,
turn
you're
the
not just
difficulty up
playing the
again
18th
in the
hole at
middle
Pebble
of this
Beach,
one.
are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box. Look out at the Pacific Ocean. Think about what's happened here. Who's played this hole? Who's
Like
made
some,
history here?
Some courses,
Then
I'm just
you
really
let
good
it
at. Some
rip.
courses not. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh.
Oh, and a very rare mistake in what has been a terrific round to this point, as that is going to be into the water.
Okay. Well, of course, as soon as I said something
and
about
now
it.
go about trying to somehow save par, and this will be his third to the par 5.
He can still save par. Try to get the hybrid there. Let's go 4-iron. Try to get some backspin. I don't want that to roll way past. So that was eagle.
Well, going to be a lengthy
Get there
putt for
on
birdie,
for
but
birdie.
on a long approach like that, anything on the green is a welcome sight.
Left to right.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, so that
Save par though for that to put it in the water.
And this will be a second round score of 64. That is very well done. A last look at the leaderboard here on this Friday. Our featured golfer on top by 2 and in great shape with moving day coming tomorrow.
It'll be interesting. You know, 2-shot lead. That's not that much.
2-shot lead.
You take 2 on Sunday.
Went minus
Till
8
next
today.
time for our entire
We're looking
cast
good.
and
We're
crew,
looking
I'm
good.
Rich Lerner.
Let's move to round 3. I'm not up at Nah, we're not gonna up the difficulty yet.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From breathtaking Pebble Beach, California, it's live third-round coverage.
Ooh, I wish there was a way to
AT&T
default set these
Pebble Beach
shorts that
Pro-Am.
I cut to not
Beautiful
for
weather
kids.
here in this early February fixture for golf fans, and if you're locked in winter's vice grip, well, this represents a bit of hope on the horizon as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a 2-shot advantage here to begin play.
Okay. Let's start on moving day. Excellent start.
And that should be just fine. Good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Walking the course today, let's bring in
A lot of
Noah
wind
McGay
today.
III.
Driver typically not the textbook play here, but executed to perfection, leaving a short iron for the
Oh,
approach.
shoot. Oh, roll forward. We'll get some roll forward.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Look here at birdie.
Birdie
And this
look
putt moving right the whole
uphill.
way. Got to keep the
Wow, there's
pace
a
up to hold
lot.
its line.
of movement. That was going to be a difficult one no matter what. Okay. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Okay, it's a bogey here at first.
Well, not how
He's
you
gonna
want to
drop
start the
down
day.
to a single shot. Moving now to the 507-yard par 5 second, where decisions must be made. Go for the green in 2 and risk losing it in the barranca, or hold back and lay up. Either way, this is a place to score.
so much. Just need a little fade. But that tree just gets in the way, though. We can't just bomb it forward.
Yeah, that's in the fairway, so maybe a chance for a bounce back after that opening bogey. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5.
Lots of wind still. And approach with the 8. Okay. The wind did not carry it as much as I thought it was going to.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5.
Actually, let's get the spinner out. Oh, okay. Not too shabby.
No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie.
Yeah, this is a tricky one. Oh, too much.
So you can see definitely not a gimme there.
All right, see if we can get it back for par. We can.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain at -12.
Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And, well, depending on what club you want to
Here we go.
head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to add.
Will it be as good? Oh, yeah, it's going to be just as good as the one yesterday.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
There's no sound coming out of
A
my
little
right
over 80
headphone.
yards here as he gets set for his second.
And aim past the wind. I don't want to touch that. Oh, I wanted to put forward spin on it. Oh, okay. It came back
Good
off
shot.
the fringe.
Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
There's a lot of... yeah. Oh, okay.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that
Side charts here.
here at the third.
We've been throwing around the idea of
One
getting
shot off the pace.
like a pot and a plant to put on my porch, but like to be something that I can
Well, this is
grow,
where Pebble Beach
like
starts
vegetable
to look
wise.
like Pebble Beach in all its
Oh.
glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver. Maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that.
Like, can I
Or
grow?
you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4.
I have to do some more research. Like, I would love to grow carrots, but I don't think that's a pot. Like a pot, you can grow those in pots.
And that's going to be just fine out in the right center part of this fairway. So a big drive and not much needed to carry here for his
Take the
second.
spinner again. Oh wow, we really overshot that.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. This from about 10 feet.
Tomatoes are easy, but I don't want tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes really. Ah, too hard. Peppers. Lettuce. Radish. Can I do carrots? Like you can, okay. I might honestly
That's
run
it.
to the stores and get
Good
stuff. to
par
do
here
this.
at number 4. And he's going to stay 2 back.
So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention.
I think I'm
There's
going
no
to
doubt
do
about
that.
it.
Yeah, it certainly does.
After
Rich.
I
Everybody
get
wants
done
to take a
streaming, I'm
picture,
gonna go
you know, down by the 7th,
get some carrots.
17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's one iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
All right, good shot to land on the
Okay, that one's dancing.
fairway or the green. Yeah.
We welcome in Iona Stephen.
Long
This,
putt for birdie.
a putt for birdie.
And any movement in this putt is going to be slight in nature. This is one you're looking to make.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark.
Take the
That
par.
one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5 sixth. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row
I
of
bet I can
bunkers
order
on
some
the
pops
left.
off of
Treacherous is a word that comes to mind.
Amazon. I have a gift card. Ooh, stay out of the water.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
I don't want to sign in. Four iron. Beautiful. Not gonna run too far.
Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt.
Man, I wish we could get this part. It looks pretty straight, honestly. Yes!
Oh, yes, that was tracking the hole.
Yes,
What a putt that was. It's
That was
down
good.
for an
I
eagle.
love that. How far of a
Moving
putt
on
was
to
that?
the 106-yard par 3-7. One of the most beautiful holes in the world. Craggy rocks,
34.
blue skies, and the beckoning Pacific beyond. Absolutely breathtaking.
Downhill and to the left. We're gonna take finesse. And that's gonna land it right next to the hole.
And that gonna wind up on the green. Now this for birdie.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
You can get grow bags. Man, I'm learning a whole bunch of stuff right now. That was ugly. I should be focusing on the golf.
Yeah, he just never got that one going.
Okay.
Yep,
I'll
well
take
done.
that.
That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain
They
at
got
14
good
under.
ratings.
Frank, as you know, of all the sports played on land, golf's the one with the best views. This is as good as it gets, but you need to focus now on what's ahead of you. This 8th hole is a real challenge, isn't it?
It certainly is. The temptation is to pull the camera out, but really it's about what club you're going to pull off this tee. There's 2 runouts on the right side, about 250 yards, left side about 270, and really that white rock is a great indicator of the line.
Okay. Line drive.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot.
We're
Great
gonna do that
position looking
after
at this
the
green, and
stream.
there are no
Order
easy options
some,
here. You got bunkers up the left,
throwbacks.
bunkers on the right.
A
You
little bit of
have balls that are
spontaneous
going to
decision,
find their
but-
way into the penalty area. Requires precision
I've
execution.
got an Amazon gift card, so I've been trying to find something to use it for. I honestly think this is gonna be pretty straight. Yeah.
Nah, the pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. He moves to 15 under. We finished the front side with what is often considered the most difficult hole at Pebble Beach, 483-yard par 4 9th. Ocean all down the right and bunkers and deep rough on the left. No room for error here.
Hi, Gav. Hi. Why are you wet right there? Alright, you're the co-leader here still. Or we just moved up to co-leader, I think.
Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
130 yards left to the flag. It's a nice round number. And that wind, it's coming from right to left. So you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
Yeah, we need the spin. Oh, we don't need the spin to the left. Just back. Oh, too much backspin.
That ball was sitting up beautifully on the fairway too, and the strike was just delightful, but a little too much spin, but still inside 10 feet.
Oh, almost grabbed the
That
right.
singes
right
the right
corner.
edge, but doesn't go down. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a
Yes, it
33,
does.
2 under par.
Oh,
Now beginning
I
the
don't know
inward
if you can
half here
see.
at Pebble Beach.
Oh, yeah,
it
you
is
can.
some start
He
to
was
this
just trying to
backside,
climb up
Frank. A big,
right
bold
in
par 4.
Stirrup Cosette.
Once again running the entire
What does that mean
length
of him?
of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. And he's set up for his second
Pitching
shot here,
wedge.
looking to knock it on the green.
Don't be too short. Bounce to the right and forward. not much forward spin, or not much
And the
forward
ball
roll
looked good
on
in
it.
the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Going uphill. Ah. All right.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th.
I'm glad we didn't double bogey the 8th
One-shot
again.
advantage.
Since we did that last round, but then birdied
Head
it.
down to the 370-yard par 40 left, where ideally you'd like to favor the left side of the fairway to open up the approach into one of the smallest greens at Pebble Beach.
Straight down the middle. Straight down the
That'll
middle.
wind up the right side of the fairway. Nothing wrong with that. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've
Oh.
bombed your drive.
I'm just
Now
gonna-
it's time for the touch shot.
Oh, there's a
Zip
lot
one
of
in there
wind
close.
forward. Beautiful. Okay.
Just needed that little bit more. I know.
I was afraid when we first hit that and saw how short it was.
Oh, long
Was
putt.
that it was just gonna
Side hiller for
stay
birdie.
short, but it rolled a decent amount. I'll take the par.
Okay, that ball online all the way. It's a
We might
birdie
have
here
a
at 11.
minus 20 for
To
this
16
tournament.
under par.
Oh, I should have put some backspin
That
on
one
it.
safely on the putting surface. 9 feet remaining here for birdie.
Oh, just
If
too
it's
much.
one ball to the right, it's
Just
in.
too much.
Instead, this one singes that left edge.
Ah,
That one
dang
safely
it.
in. And it's par here at 12. And he's going to remain at minus
We're not having as good of a
16.
round as round 2, but it's still looking pretty good. He shot minus 8 in round 2.
This one
I think
starting
we're
a
at
little
minus
bit left.
3 right now.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now note his second from the fairway.
151 yards left. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
Okay, I was hoping for a little extra power because of the uphill.
Ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet.
No,
nothing
also had
wrong
it
with
spin
that
to
on
the
this
right.
one.
So,
So now eyeing this one for birdie.
I thought about it. I thought about stopping my swing so we could move it to the right more.
This from 7 feet.
Oh
That's going to
my
leak out to the right
God.
and trickle away. Not the right read there.
Not at all. Alright, there's a,
Okay, that one
there's a
finished
bogey.
off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2.
Oh, that's gonna be sand. Bounce out of it. Okay, we'll take that.
No fairway here. This one in that rough.
Oh, we can't get much out of here though, can we? Alright, well, let's just keep it on the fairway here and play it from there.
Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result.
ball.
I always looked inside that 15 feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Uphill, not a lot of movement.
That's how you
Make
play
up for
this
that bogey you
routine
just
ball.
had.
That's in for birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right.
Downhill
So,
to the
yeah,
right.
anything down there.
We're gonna hope. I'm hoping we
unfortunately, it's a
clear this
downhill
sand
tee
pit
shot.
again.
I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker.
We're gonna stay to the left of it.
Gonna work this up that left-hand side.
Oh, yeah, we stayed to the left of it.
That got a fortunate bounce. Oh, it'll be just fine.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
Play the wind. Alright.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. A straightforward look here for birdie.
A little underswing, but we'll still make it.
Putter on point late here in the round. Birdie's at 14 and 15.
My Wi-Fi
He
is
moves to 17 under par.
awful. I'm surprised
Now
we're
begin
streaming
one of the
right now,
most
honestly.
Beautiful stretches of finishing holes, all of golf. The march to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par
It
4
is not.
16.
It is not
Key
like
here,
in it right now.
carry the island bunker. Turning out to be a
Easy
wonderful
shot.
Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot.
Take the extra power. Oh, wow.
And that one gonna be okay. And it
Ah.
does finish just off the green.
I thought about using Texas wedge here, but see if we can chip one in. To the left. To the left.
Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll remain
2 more
four
holes left
clear
in this
of
round.
the field.
And then we've got one more day. We are up
17th hole here
forward
at Pebble
on
Beach.
everyone
All
else,
about
so
history and all about
I'm starting to
beauty.
feel quite
What's
relaxed.
the best way to make that 3 and get on
Very
to that
little
18th
pressure.
tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure 8 on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks
shot.
straight ahead.
Oh,
It's going to scoot a foot or two
that one
by.
hurts.
No problems there. That's par here at
Cold in
17.
here, gotta turn the fan off.
He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees.
Last time we
Just
put it in
two
the water,
things
so let's not
you need to
to the
contend.
ocean. Not going in the ocean now.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
Aim back. Yeah, backspin it. Too much backspin.
Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie
pitch.
at this par 5.
Oh, so close to in the hole.
Great way to
I think
finish
if I
off
wouldn't
the
have
final approach
overswing,
shot with a birdie opportunity.
Probably would have had it there.
Yeah, it's a birdie at the last.
There we go.
That
Minus
will be
18
a third
total.
straight round in the 60s.
Yeah.
So could lightning strike twice here for the rookie on top of the leaderboard after 54 holes. And Frank
It's
trying to
really
lean
up
for
there.
the
Difficulty's going up. that's all I can say. I know it's in the middle of a round, but yeah, difficulty needs to go up. Okay, well, it's as high as it can go. I think everything else of mine is set on hard, so I'll have to look. Pretty sure it is. So here we go. Into the final round. At minus 18. Looking for a second tournament championship. Yeah.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present
I
the
got my
season-long
phone.
race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final
I'm gonna
round
try to figure out what I'm
coverage
gonna do the rest of the day.
AT&T Pebble Beach
Clean.
Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week,
not gonna
outdone
take me all
only
day.
by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard, our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further.
I'm gonna aim extra to the right because we got that wind. I'm gonna keep it to the left. I love that.
And
I
that
love this
will
hole
be
so
in
much.
the
I love this
fairway.
course
So
so
a
much.
solid start here
There's so
on this
many
Sunday.
spots where you have like
Just
the shot
92 yards
shot
for
shaping.
his second to this par
it's just
4.
so smooth, and this is one of the holes, and then there's the one par 5 later. And I love when you have the shot shape like that.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
And let's bring in Nota Begay, 4-time winner on tour, on this putt for birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players
Get
must
down.
take advantage.
Certainly, Rich, off that back tee,
Bro's
really you've
swatting
got to
at the
grab a
window
driver. I know
screen.
there's bunkers
I don't
left and
need a torn
right,
window
but the
screen
decision is
at
whether
all.
that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the
You
layup.
gonna come say hi now that I told you no?
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Way to wake her up. Oh no, so close.
That
I've never.
feel good.
Oh,
Struck it so well.
could have
you can
gone
see that
in.
By the reaction of that ball when it hit the green, landed so softly.
Normally, I feel like whenever I use the 4-iron on any type of approach shot, it just goes so far.
To 2 under par. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventional. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dogleg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dogleg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie.
All right, let's go to this par 4. Yeah, this is the other one that I really like. It wasn't a par 5. Pull out the driver, get the high draw going. Oh, shoot. That's not going to be... stay out of the sand, can we? Okay. That could have been way worse.
Can't believe it finished in the first cut.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4.
Ah, don't go in that sand.
This one looks right on point.
Now that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10-foot circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
Coming off the
All right, let's get
eagle.
this birdie.
This for birdie.
Got it.
Okay, nicely done. That's
Oh, we had an
birdie
eagle in
here
the
at
last
3.
hole.
He
I
moves
kind of
to 21
forgot that was an
under par.
eagle.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right. Because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green.
Yes, it is the
There's a
ocean.
breeze to try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
Pitch this thing on. Come back to the right. Ah, so close.
And that's
Good
all
approach.
set up by the big tee shot. You put yourself in that good of a position in the fairway, just short of the green.
We are
and
just
good things are
setting
found
ourselves
Not
up
much
for
to
birdie
that.
after
It is
birdie.
a birdie here at 4.
So
That means
nothing to
he'll get it
complain
to
about at
22
all.
under par. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach.
We're gonna go 6-iron and try to slam this thing. A little extra power. Oh, it's trailing off to the right. That's not what we wanted.
Boy, that
at
would
all.
really knock that one down.
We're
Not
gonna
even
have to try to
reach the
save
green.
par on it.
This will test the skill set here. It's his second.
Get in. Ah, I knew I should have gone more to the right.
I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I am
I
pleased
certainly
with
do.
it.
It was so good.
Could have been better, but I'll take it.
That one finished off. It's
Really
in the
tried to
bar,
miss that.
And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. This one starting up that left side. The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5.
Hate this. I hate this hole so much. Not much roll forward. Oh, we're kind of rolling back off the green.
Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5.
Oh, dang it.
He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie.
And we'll continue to be automatic.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. He's going to move to 23 under par.
Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starter skate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich.
Downhill, we're gonna go
It's the
60.
ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
I always forget. The wind does a lot when you're going downhill.
Okay, that one
Stop it.
average at best, and he'll have a fairly long putt coming up next. Down to Iona. This
Today
for
is the
birdie.
18th.
Well, it's quite clear
Gotcha.
to see there's one direction
Wow,
this ball
that's
is
a
moving,
lot
and
of,
it's sweeping from left to right the whole
That's
way.
a lot of movement. Definitely going to be to the right of it. Ooh, caught it.
Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par. And he'll remain at 23 under par. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below.
I love the sound of the hybrid club.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Go forward. Little short.
Chance now for another birdie.
And he should be able to control the speed. It's uphill, not much break in it, maybe just a touch to the left.
Oh!
Yeah, I think he knew right away that was never going to get there.
I mean, I thought it was going to go in. It was really close.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. The thing about Pebble Beach is it's easy to lose focus, stare off at the horizon, the Pacific Ocean, and all that beauty that surrounds you. But then you remember, all right, I'm playing the 9th hole here. This is one of the hardest par 4s in the world.
Hi.
Pay attention.
Hi. Hi, Gav. Come here. I want you on my lap. Come here. Come here. Say hi to the camera. Hi, Brody. You want to say hi? Meow? Oh. Did you have a good nap this morning? You have a good nap? My shirt is going to be covered in your hair. Alright. You going down now? Okay. Fair enough. Not a lot of room to sit up on my lap. The window is more interesting anyways. Oh, we really got the roll today.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the
There's
ball
still
as
no
much from
sound.
the first cut. Still lying okay.
It's now his 2nd from just off the fairway.
There we go. Now I have sound in both ears. That was weird. Back. Yeah, we're gonna send it. Should have sent it with a higher club. Oh, we almost read that perfectly.
Yeah, that's a
Take
good
par.
putt. It's in for par here.
We're
at the
minus
ninth.
23 on
And that is
the
going to turn the
tournament.
books as a 30 on the front side. 5 under par.
We are
Start of the inward half and another
Oh, and there
big
goes my
and
sound
bold
again.
par 4, Frank, with the ocean yet again running
Oh,
the
it's not
entire
plugged in all
length
the way.
of that
Okay.
right side.
Yeah, you call it the ocean, I call it the world's largest water hazard. But looking again on the other side of the fairway, and you'll see those 3 bunkers. Needless to say, they have to be avoided. But you do actually have to hit your tee shot just inside those, because once again, you've got a fairway that tilts left to right.
Yeah, this one doesn't tilt as much though.
Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching it.
Well, no surprise.
Not gonna
We've
mess it
already
up.
seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
Now this for another birdie.
Birdie, birdie!
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he's drawing ever closer to a 4th victory on the year. Now we come to the 11th hole, and now the golf course heads up and inland, away from the water. Only 370 yards, best to be on the left side of the fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens here at Pebble Beach.
Bang. Bang. Cosette. Bang.
He just keeps
Hi.
motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
I think I'm gonna make a
93 yards
pizza
is
for.
the number as he sets
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna
his
make
second.
pizza for lunch after this. Do pizza in the air fryer because that works so well. It like absolutely burns the cheese. Like not terribly, but it's definitely more burnt than I would want. And then like the center of the
It's
pizza
not too bad.
is
Good shot.
not cooked at all.
Inside
barely.
20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Right, left. We're just gonna hit it straight because I think they cancel each other out. They do.
Yes, good start to this backside. Back
Can
to
we
back
get to
birdies here at
minus
10
30?
and 11.
I think
And the
we
lead
can.
is now into double digits. It's an insurmountable 10-shot advantage.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
now we arrive at the 202-yard par 3 12. Best to work the ball right to left, landing as softly as possible on one of the firmest greens at Pebble Beach.
Okay. Travel a lot farther.
Okay, safely aboard. He ran in a long one a moment ago. This equally long for another birdie.
Come back. Come back. Keep coming. Ah.
Yeah, that's not bad. He was hoping that would come down a little more, but that's good effort. Okay, safely in for his
Par it
par.
is.
And pars will be no problem from here on out, as this will remain a full 10-shot lead.
Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3 here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up, purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
Oh,
Looking good at 116 to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if
So
you were
you're
to
gonna
stick this one
carry quite a
close.
Good chance at one.
Not as much. Okay, beautiful.
Oh, just a beautiful performance, and this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear.
Minus 26. Oh, get over that bunker. Yeah. There we go.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass.
Frank, a chance here to get home in 2. A chance maybe to do what Gary Woodland did on his way to winning the 2019 U.S. Open.
Oh, we
Yeah,
didn't
Gary
get
hit
up
a
there.
great 3-wood,
We went
but
power
I don't
approach
even think he
last
was
time
trying
and
to
it
hit that
was
on the green.
short.
Look at that big gaping bunker left.
We're gonna
and
we're
short
gonna
of that
go
green.
for
You would
the
think that's to
3-wood
be
on the
avoided. but
approach.
No. That's actually where you want to finish up because it's such a hard pitch shot. There's no point laying up. If you can get it into that front bunker, it's a relatively simple splash out shot.
I guess we should have switched back to the 4
Second
hybrid.
shot into a greenside bunker.
Wow, that is
Previous
a
round we ended up
well-struck
really
second
short
shot
with
to this
the
par
power
5,
approach
maybe
and 3-wood,
too
so
well struck, Frank.
Oh, come on, Rich. Look, I know longer irons are harder to hit, but 3-wood, it was just too much.
yeah, it was. Yeah.
Absolutely can
Pitching
do
for
no
eagle.
wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf.
Yes, it is. Wow. We are gonna hit
You may
minus
have heard
30
of the
here.
17-mile drive near Pebble Beach. It's scenic. It is one you absolutely want to put on your bucket list, but you don't want to get there by chasing a tee shot onto the road. That's what can happen if you blow it way right here at 15, if you do keep it in play. At 393 yards, this 15th hole is absolutely
let's get to
one
this-
on which you
this
can
hole.
make a birdie.
We should be able to clear this bunker right in the middle here. If I don't get some sort of
Really starting to make a hard game look
Some
easy.
sort of
Drive
achievement
after
for being
drive has been
minus
superb.
30.
And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Good chance to get
Right.
one in close from here. This is second.
see if we can do it again with this pitch. Okay. No, we can't. I got a little too overconfident there.
Okay, that's acceptable there. Chance now for another birdie.
There's not much movement here going downhill. Little at the end, and we'll take it right into the hole.
It's absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And this one was over a while ago.
I'm gonna have to
This
figure
is
out
just a
some
walk in the park now.
Par
some
4,
things
16th
setting
hole, Frank,
wise.
What's the right play off
Because
the
we
tee?
are
You
at
don't
max
need driving here for a
difficulty,
start.
very high
It's just
scoring.
a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, do you see that
I
big
think
gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway?
maybe
That's not
my
really in
swing
play.
path
205
isn't all
yards gets,
hard yet. We can
gets
do
over
that.
But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two
See
bunkers,
if
you
that
just see a
will
little
change
sliver of the
much.
bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's
But
sort
honestly,
of
I
no-no.
just
So
don't
anything
think
slightly
the
left
AI
of
can
that,
keep up.
It runs out about sort of 280 yards. That is prime.
Ball appears to be sitting up
yeah, this
here in the
is
rough at the
awful.
16th hole. Decent
Low,
lie, but you
low.
just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
We're gonna punch it through the tree because I don't know what our next best option is. We're gonna hope the tree slows it down quite a bit. Okay, it did not slow it down that much.
Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry.
Ooh, still gonna be quite a long putt.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by.
For par
12
here.
feet still to go.
Still missing.
Well read. That's in for a bogey
That might ruin our chance of the minus 30.
Still well in hand.
If we can get an eagle on the last hole, I'd love to hit minus 30. See if we can get a good drive here. That's gonna be a little far still for the
back onto the green, and now
for
a birdie
the
putt coming
birdie.
up.
just too much. Got one more hole after this, and then we're gonna be done for the day. Or at least for this morning. Might hop back on later,
In for
but
par here at 17. And pars are fine.
yeah,
at this
I don't know
point.
if I'll be playing
This
this or
tournament
NASCAR,
well in
or
hand.
might be completely done for the day. Don't know yet. We're gonna meet the and we met the water again.
Oh, that is an uncharacteristic mistake in what has been a round.
We met it.
full of
We
precision.
met the
That
water
ball
on the second
flying
hole.
off the tee.
Two
into
or
the
the second
water.
round.
So he'll take the drop and now go about trying to somehow save par. And this will be his third to the par 5.
Oh boy. Can we get it to bounce out of the sand and up? No, we can't. Ooh, well, I'm glad we weren't playing this entire round like this.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Oh, no run. For the par. And there it is.
Okay, a good putt for his par here.
Minus 28
18
and tournament
This is going to be a
champions.
final round score of 62. What a way to wrap things up.
It's 10 on the
Frank,
day.
unquestionably a satisfying victory for our featured player. You won 15 times on tours around the world, including the PGA Tour. What's the significance of the second victory?
It's a great question, Rich. And I think that to answer you simply, it's huge. But
Yeah,
sort of
so
detailed
that's
more.
going to be the end of
first
the
one,
stream
there's always
today.
question marks.
Yeah, we
People tag
absolutely
around, is it
destroyed here.
fluke?
This is
Were they
definitely one of
lucky?
my
Did they chip
favorite
in on the last? So you work just as
favorite
hard, if not harder,
courses
for
to
the
play
second
at.
one. And then when that happens,
yeah.
you feel validated.
I
and
might
you
be
feel
back on
finally
later,
over the hump.
but if not, I'll see you on Monday.